Hi Smith, how are you? Welcome to my channel again. Hi Smith, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, it's a loud voice. How's everything, Johnny Smith? I tell you, just put your original profile. I like that your original profile. You look so handsome that your original profile. You are my sunshine, and only sunshine. And make me happy. Yes, not na. As for in now and then, and remember how much I love you. Please the Hi Shanimis, how's your Christmas now? Maybe I hope you will happy. I wish that you are happy this coming Christmas. Christmas Eve. Because you're in Middle East, we cannot feel anything about because this year is only a normal. You are my sunshine and only sunshine, and make me happy. It's now and things don't cream, my sunshine in. Ayun, are my sunshine. Yun, those who want to come and to talk to me, come here. I will this. Now and never, please don't increase the sunshine. Away. Are my sunshine. A little bit darker in my room because we have a small cubicles only here. Mhm. Ako lang yun siya. Wala akong pambasa. Oh, kung sino, kung sino papasok, bibili ko yung ano nyo. Bibili ko yung Santa. Hmm. Magano lang ako. Ayun. pandagdag sa Pandagdag din yun sa WH ng mga taong nakapaligid. Yes, yesterday once more. Mamaya na ako higa-higa. Yung mga gustong pumasok, pasok lang. I will play your video. You make me happy. Hmm, yun. Hi, Bandiday TV. How are you? Welcome to my channel. Bandiday, pasok ka. Para may kausap ako. Musta ng buhay-buhay natin dyan? Shoutout po sa pangalan ko. Ayos ang mga ano mo, ah. Bandiday, pasok ka. O, yan ang ano. Andyan yung link kung gusto mo makipag-usap. Bandiday TV, musta na? Musta na? Alam, gusto kong tignan yung ano mo. Bandiday TV. Pipli ko yung ano mo. Ayun, paano mag-load? Sa'yo rin ba to? Mukhang masarap yan, ah. Tignan mo. Yun. Kabsa. Mga unang dapat, mga unang dapat. Oy, paano ba magganyan, bro? Pasok ka dito sa ano, pinuto mo yung ano ko, kung naka-ano ka. Pasok tayo through ano, para ugasan ng maayos ang chick. Ah, parang masaya to ah. Dapat naka-ano ka, no? Dito na, StreamYard lang to, sa StreamYard. You are my sunshine. Ayun. Meron, meron ka na palang ano eh. Meron ka na palang 177 subscribers. Parang sarap naman to. Ano, hello host. Ayan. Ito pinapanood ko pa yung ano ni tawag to? Ni Bandiday. Ang sarap kaya ang sarap oh. Galing, di ba kasi ang galing-galing umano eh. Hoy Amalia, pasok ka. Sa mga dyan gustong pumasok dito, pasok. Akyat kayo. Amalia, pasok ka. Para pag-usapan natin ang sama ng loob mo. Ang sama ng loob mo dyan sa Saudi. Kasi kapag hindi mo ilalabas yan ang sama ng loob mo dyan, bahala ka. You are my sunshine and only sunshine. Alam, kinakanta na kita. Alam mo, pabor sa mga taong marunong mag-ano, no? Hindi ka maka-join. Hindi ka maka-join kasi nga, wag mo kausapin yung amo mo. Tulog-tulugan mo lang. Oo, manood kang niluluto ni Bandiday. Paano daw magluto ng kabsa? Sige, busy ka lang, walang problema. Yung gusto ko nga mga busy lang eh. Sagot ko ng kwento. You. Yan oh. Mamaya, ang sayo Amalia, panoorin ko yung ano mo, yung tawag dyan, yung sayaw mo. Di ba sumasayaw ka rin? Pangarap ko, siya daw kumato. Ayun. Sarap kaya. Ngayon ako nakatingin ng Skype na may palaman. Hmm. Uy, Arabo rin pala si ano, taga ganito ang tinuturo sa akin ng amo kong Arabo. Wow. Yan, may 5 na akong pumapasok. Uy, Hanipay Vlog, hello, host. Hanipay, ang ganda naman ng pangalan mo, Hanipay. Hanipay, pasok ka, akyat ka kung gusto mo. Gusto ng buhay-buhay, Hanipay. Pagkatapos nito, Hanipay, play ko yung ano mo, yung video mo. Hmm. Hindi, luto yan ni ano? Luto yan ni Bandiday. Ewan ko kung saan tiro-tiro si Bandiday. Yung after 10 minutes pa. Hindi lang ako mahilig sa pagkain Arabic. Hello sa host. Yes. Ano ba nung ano ka, ng teritoryo ka? Tingnan ko nga yung ano mo. Yan, malaking tulong na rin ako kapag nagpipili ako ng mga ano, ng mga video kasi malaking tulong yan sa mga WH. Hindi ko nga alam kung anong ibig sabihin ng kabsa eh. Tingnan ko yung ano mo. Hanipay. Hanipay vlogs. Konti na lang, ilang minuto na lang. I-click ko yung video. Ano kaya makakakita ko doon sa ano mo, sa video mo, ano, Hanipay? Hmm? Ay, nilagyan pa ng bigas. Pagtabi ilagay ang bigas, takpan ulit at maglagay ng timer. Hmm. Tiga. Ano naman? Naku, ano pa laki ng ano. Talaga, ang laki-laki ng ano mo nung naka 2.6 ka na eh. Laki-laki na ng ano mo. Siguro kumikita ka na dito. Ano ko, ay ano to? Sandali. LS mo pala to. Naka-live ka rin ba? Yan pa naka-live. O sige. Busy ka lang, Amalia. Alam ko may counting ano ka dyan. May counting sama ka ng loob sa amo mo. Okay na yan. Kaya mo yan. Dalan mo ng ano. Dalan mo ng tubig na mainit. Ang dami ng ano niyo, no? Ni Hanipay, oh. Lampas-lampas na to sa kalendaryo. Honey, my love, so sweet. Kahit sino ka pa, kapag mahal kita, sabihin mo sa akin. Ang dami, oh. Gusto ko video, ayaw ko ng stream. Mahal kita, yan ay totoo. Honey, my love. Ba't ang daming ano? Ang daming Honey 5 vlog. Ito wala pa. Ilan ba yung kanina? Kahit sino ka pa, basta't mahal kita. Wala kang video Honey 5. Yung video mo pa na stream. Laki na sa'yo. Patragasan. Hirapin na ako sa ganitong 2.6 ka na. Sabihin mo sa akin, hoy. Punta ko si Norman. Hindi ko busy. Akin ka na lang. Akin ka na lang. Sa araw-araw. Ang paghihintay hanggang sa ito nagpi-flip ako ng mga playlist dito sa sa cellphone ko. O ano, anong pinagkakabalan mo mo? nag-aano rin, ah. Saka ang dilim naman din sa'yo.
Dali lang. Kailangan i-post.
Ang dilim diyan sa ano mo.
Nag,
Anong ginagawa mo?
dali lang. Tingnan ko yung gadget light.
Yes, video lang ano, Amalia, video ka lang. Ayusin natin yung problema mo mamaya. Yan, may katsisi. Hindi, pinapasok. Ano yan, pinapasok ko si ano, pinapasok ko yan si Norman. Ipapakilala ko yan sa'yo nga si Norman sa'yo, ano, Amalia eh. Kasi nga, lagi rin pumapasok sa akin yan.
Sino ba siya? Sino siya?
Norman, ano pinagkakabalan natin ngayon? Parang bising-busy ka dyan, ah.
May kinek lang ako.
Nang ano? Ano ang binakikinggan mo? Nagmi-music ka na naman. At ako pa ba? Andito lang ako sa... Oy, Amalia, andito lang. Amalia Campos, andito lang ako sa ano ko, sa kwarto ko, sa room ko. Wala akong kayakap. Mahirap kayang walang kayakap eh. At ako pa ba'y iibig? Kumusta na? Bising-bising ano yata yan, ano ah, Norman ah. O, kumusta na yung ano mo, channel mo?
Ito na ako.
Kumusta na yung channel mo dyan? Tinignan ko pala yung crotcho. Tinignan ko yung crotcho, nahihirapan ako. Sino? Ako nang aakit? Hindi ako nang aakit. Si Amalia, ikaw ah. Ikaw talaga. Amalia, pasok ka. Papakilala ko sa'yo si Norman Amalia. Si Norman ay single pa, batang-bata, 31. Oh, naka-creative studio ka ah. Anong ginagawa mo sa creative studio? Ano yan?
Ay,
Di ba
mag-load.
creative? Bakit?
Hindi siya mag-load.
Baka
Ay,
mahina,
mag-load.
baka mahina internet.
Ay, hindi pala siya naka-connect. Wait lang.
Amalia, pasok ka Amalia. Inantay ka ni Norman. si Norman. Si Norman kasi walang ginagawa eh.
Ay, mag-connect mo. Yun.
Hindi pa, ayaw pa mag-connect? Yan, sabi ni Amalia ko, sabi ni Amalia Campos, "Hello Norman, sang lupalop ka na oh." Si Norman ay taga Sampaloc, Manila. Taga Manila po si Norman, Batang Manila. Tayo lang naman Amalia, hindi purong Tagalog eh. Ba't tayo mag-open? Ang tagal niyan. Nakataas pa yung hita. Oy, nakataas ang kasi naka-shorts lang ako, ano ka ba? Si ikaw talaga ano Amalia. Maganda kasi ang hita ko eh. Nag-ahang ka ano, Norma, nakahang yung ano mo. Uy, no, ano, pasok ka dito ano, Amalia, para mas masaya, 3 na tayo. Kasi 3 rin ang ano. Naghahang ka ano, Norman. At ako oh, yan sabi ni ano, hi Amalia. Tan taran tan 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 tan. Opera Ram. Oh, 3 years pala. 3 years. Ano, lumabas na ba? Nag-open na ba yung creative studio mo?
Robot na.
I-charge mo.
Robot na. Ano, lumabas na ba? Nag-open na ba yung creative studio mo? Robot na. Robot na. I-search mo. Robot. Ano, lumabas na ba? Nag-open na ba yung robot mo? Robot.
Lobat na pa. Ayun. Ayun. Buti hindi ka nanonood ng ano, buti hindi ka nanonood ng Asian game diyan sa television. Ah, Norman?
Ha?
Buti hindi ka nanonood ng ano, hindi ka nanonood ng Asian, yung SEA Games
So,
diyan sa ano?
Jessica Soho. Nanonood ako noon.
Ah,
Ni-open ko yung tingin ng start. So, pakita ko sa'yo, sisend ko sa ano, Facebook.
o sige. Anong pinapanood mo? Yung Jessica Soho?
Check mo to ah. I-check mo tong start na to. Dali.
Ito yung pinadala mo yung gadget like ano to? Gadget life.
Yung start ko,
Wow, mayro kang ano naman to, Social Blade?
gamit mo ba laptop?
Mm. Laptop ang gamit ko. Ano naman 'tong Social Blade na 'to?
900. 900. 944.
Saan
Taas, no? May technique ako dun eh.
oo nga, ang taas. Ang
Gamit
taas
mo ba
ng views.
ka ba ng part ng opera?
Ano? Hindi ko naghahang ka ano?
Nag-open,
Nas
gumamit ako ng opera mini.
Hindi yung boses mo nag-aano, nagshi-shake, eh.
Yung mic kasi, ewan ko ba,
Anong sabi mo, gumagamit ako ng
type ko na lang. Ayan, sinend ko na.
Ginagamit mo is Opera Mini tapos naka-incognito mode saka naka-VPN. Clear story mo na. Tingin 'to. Dami mo StreamYards. Ang dami mong alam, ah.
Oras na,
Ano 'to?
nasa ano, 50
Sa ano?
hours. 50 hours.
Sino, ikaw?
Yung nung madaling araw kapon. Yung kapon din.
Wow, buti ka pa. Baka hindi magtatagal sobrang dami na yung ano mo.
Kaya yung battery ko dinadirect ko lang.
Anong nangyari sa battery?
Dinadirect ko lang sa 5 volts.
Ano naman 'to yung ano 'to, social blade na 'to, pang ano 'to yung social blade na 'to? Tinitignan ko dito yung pinadala mo sa'kin, social blade.
Ito ko na touch.
Bakit hindi ka nag-iilaw diyan, parang madilim sa kwarto mo? Sayang. Sayang bang kuryente? Uy, hindi ka na gumagalaw. Nag-ha-hang ka ano, Norman? Diyan, wala bang diyan puwedeng pasukan diyan, mga tao diyan? Bakit hindi mapalagay kapag mayroong yan, yung mga gustong pumasok diyan, pasok lang. I'm waiting for you, I'm waiting for you. Bakit di ay ano ba pala si ano, Uy, si Iris. Tignan mo ako. Yan, pasok lang gustong pumasok dyan. Ayun, lagi ka nag-ahang. Lagi ka nag-ahang ano, Norman? Ayun na ngayon, okay na. Gumalaw-galaw ka naman.
Dali lang. May
Sabi ko,
ginagawa ako.
Ha?
Wait
Ang
lang.
daming...
Ginagawa
Oh,
ako.
sige, sige, sige. Sige po,
Kaya
sige
wait
po.
lang po. Wait lang. Ito ba sinigil? Ano sinigil?
Mga tao. Tayo'y mga Pinoy. Tayo'y hindi kano. Huwag kang mahihiya. Kung ang ilong mo ay... Sino naman to? Sagot lang ako na... So anong oras ka naman ngayon matutulog? Naka-laptop ka ba?
Ito yun lang. Pero
Hi. Hi, madam. Hi, Madam Annalisa. How are you? Hello, good evening. Yan na. What's up sa dalawang host? Yan si taga Quezon, taga Sampaloc. Si Norman. Single na single pa si Norman daw. Naghahanap.
start.
I'm good. I'm good, Annalisa. I'm good here. I'm still good here in Abu Dhabi. Parang kumikita ka na yata Madam Annalisa, parang kumikita ka na yata dyan sa mo sa YT mo. Ako yung Kuya, Anton, shoutout. Yes, salamat po. Salamat po na siya. Ako yan doon, shoutout ang tamsak. Ayun. You know.
Naka na ako watch hours. 10,000. 20,000.
Naka 10,000 ka na? Sa ano?
10,000 minutes. 200 hours. Pero kasama
Wow.
ko YouTube. Pwede ka bumili pwede, pwede ka bumili ng watch time. Tapos, pagka monetize na niya, magandang videos, uploadan mo.
Wag na akong bumili, paghirapan ko na lang 'to, andiyan ka naman, eh. Wag na akong bumili ng watch time, andiyan ka naman, eh.
Pwede,
Ang sarap kaya ang sarap kaya pinaghihirapan ng isang bagay.
hindi naman to.
Yung ano, hindi ko makita, naka-block 'yan, eh.
Para siyang Samsung.
Ay, oo. Anong pangalan 'yan? Anong 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 brand 'yan?
Diago.
Ha? Oh, magkano naman 'yan? Oo, yun naku, sa mga 8 na yung mga pumapasok, ah. Sa mga 8 pumapasok, yung gusto mga pumasok dun, gusto makipag-ano, sumali sa usapang kapayapaan, pasok lang kayo.
Sira yung LCD.
Ang dami mong ang dami mong cellphone, ah.
Lumaan to, Chinese lang. Chinese phone.
Oh, expat
Nakrap
prefer
LCD niya.
expat prefer, do you really believe that man walked on the moon back in 10s and got everything right on the first try? Yes, I believe,
Yung
expat. I believe expat prefer, I believe for that.
everything right on the ano? Do you really believe
Uh,
that on the
yeah, do you really believe that man walked on the moon back in 1969 and got everything right on the first try? Yes, I believe for that. How about you? Can you join? How about you, expat prefer? Expat prefer is living there in somewhere in Mindanao?
the first try he
Ah,
got?
Nor
Yes,
Norman, you
successful
believe for
naman.
that? Are you believing Norman for that?
Success naman siya, di ba? Sa unang
Ay,
nakabalik.
Kabelins, BT Vlogs. Hello, good evening. Babayad sana ako. Nakita ko on live. So, join na lang ako dito muna. Oo, kung gusto mong sumali sa ano namin, sa Usapang Kapayapaan, join ka. Ayan, oh, andyan yung link kung gusto mong mag-join. Andyan si Norman, willing. Sir Norman is English speaking. Is a good preach. Good evening sa lahat po. No, no, not on the first try.
Ah,
No. Ang sabi ni Expas, no, not in the... Kasi ang question niya is, do you really believe that man walks on the moon? Walk on the moon in 1969? Ano ko, i-highlight natin. Okay, do you really believe that man walked on the moon back in 1969 and got everything right on the first try? No.
bakit? Sabi
Everything...
niya,
Hello, Norman. How are you? Hi, Norman. How are you? As for Kabalin Betty Vlogs, Norman is from American and
ay,
he got married Filipina and also living in the Philippines more than 10 years, if I'm not mistaken.
sige.
Norman, everything the first try is not perfect. I believe for that. All the first try.
The first try,
Mm. Ikaw, nagkaroon ka ba ng first try?
the first try,
O, Kabalin Beauty Vlogs, ano ka, pasok ka kaya? Para pag-usapan natin ang mga tanong ni Expat Prepper because the question of Expat Prepper is about the person or
no. But you see, there's everything, not everything can do successfully. But we can enhance it. We have to work on to
because for me,
we can
wala.
do it perfectly, but in everything right on the first day, we can not perfect too. Mm, maybe.
Is
No, no pala no.
yeah, expert here hin. As per again here for there's an amali akong nakaw. Oy, before to proceed for another question, so expert prefer Amalia Campos. You remember Amalia Campos? She's telling me a while ago that you already blocked in the messenger. There is an yeah word face kabalin
Ay, yung ano pala mo,
kabalin
YouTube, yung
ano
YouTube mo, yung YouTube account. Di ba dinagdagan mo 50 views? Nadagdagan ba?
wala.
Hindi,
Hindi ko pa
tingnan
natitig
mo,
mamaya tignan ko baka after to this pa yun.
check mo sa
Ah,
page.
ah,
Check
Kabalin
mo.
BT Vlogs. Ahaha, ayoko, I'm shy now. I just listen and comment if I know some about it and it's my race day for LS every Sunday. Oh my God, oh, English speaking. Uy, bagay ka dito, Kabalin. May kakampi kami, Kabalin. This is the questions of again for expat. Another one is, there's the question. How did they pass through the ban Allen Reduction belt with no protection? Oh my God, that's a difficult question. There's the question. How did I pass through the ban? No problem. We will go. Philosophy. I am. Kabalin, please answer. Kabalin, please answer the question. This one, oh, the question from expat prefer. Kabalin, I know you are English is good. There's a question. How did they pass through the ban Allen radiation belt with no protection? What is your answer, Kabalin Bitiblag? I know you are expert in English. I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard English speaking host because Larry expat prefer is the real name is Larry, but Larry I'm trying in hard English in speaking host. Larry, come in, come in. Larry, come. If you're not busy, just come here and we will talk about what is your question because Kabal is listening us. Ito si tawag diyan. Ayaw pumasok ni ayaw pumasok ni Kabalin eh. I don't think they don't really have any. Oh, expat prepare as for Kabalin, I don't think they don't really have any protection. Oh,
I'm trying hard English speaking. Trying hard speaking English.
mm And then expert prepare Casey girl, shout out po dyan. Casey girl, if you want to join in our conversation, everybody is welcome to our channels. If you want to join us, and we will discuss anything. This day is the December 1st. We are close by for the Christmas, so we will discuss everything you want. What kinds of discuss you want? Not about not about money because everybody
I
don't have
think
money.
right now, but I
Shout out to sabi ni Annalisa, andito lang yan ko Kuya Anton. Yes, shout out to all.
goodbye. Goodbye, Mr. Anton.
Bakit magbababay ka na? Oh,
I'm
Larry.
eating some food.
No, Larry is coming in. Just talk to Larry. Larry is already joined in our conversation. You are my, mentor. Oh. Hi, Larry. How are you?
Good evening.
Oh,
How is
good.
everybody doing?
Hi guys. Hi Larry. How are you? Um,
Right.
Speaking English, maybe I'm not so very fluent.
Well, I can assure you that your English is much better than my Tagalog. So don't worry.
Ah, Larry, Kabalin is asking about that, she don't believe I don't think they don't really have any protection. About your question of I will, back again, about, how did they pass through the ban alien radiation belt with no protection? So, Kabalin is answering is what there's a question here. I forgot now the question.
Then there's a question, how did they pass through the band
Yeah, exactly.
alley radiation belt with no protection?
You know, the NASA engineers were put on the spot and asked that question. And believe it or not,
Mm,
you know what they said? They said, "Oh, we used to have the technology, but then we lost it, so we don't
mhm.
have the capability anymore of passing through the radiation belt."
Oh, that's
They said
why.
they lost technology. NASA.
Mm. Uh, Larry, I have a question. My
Yes.
question, do you believe in alien? Do you believe UFO?
Um.
UFO.
Yes, but um, I believe that um, what we're seeing is fallen angels coming from a different dimension.
Hmm. So do you believe, because there's a lot of people who were just talking about the UFO, there is, living in another planet? Do you think that is right? What do you think about that? What is your conclusion?
Well, if you believe the Bible, it talks about be a big deception in the future. You know, when it's written, and there'll be miraculous wonders and signs in the sky.
Hmm. And then
So,
it's but it's not written in the Bible.
oh yeah, you could Google it if you're not a Bible scholar. Just Google it.
So what do you think about the UFO? Is this, another elements which is, part of a evil spirit, or is a part of another dimension but living in this world? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I believe they're coming from a different dimension because a lot of people that witness this phenomenon, they'll see the aircraft just immediately disappear and then reappear like it's coming from another place.
Hmm. But there's are is this 100% that there is an UFO in this world? Because there's no, what do you call that? There's no, proof that there's a UFO enter in this world. Is there's a proof?
Yes, there's okay. One example. You've heard of Roswell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Army Air Corps, which was the Air Force before there was an Air Force,
Yes,
released information saying that they recovered a flying disc shortly after the nuclear testing. Um, they said they found a crashed flying
I did
disc, flying
believe
saucer. Well, the next day they retracted the statement, um, and they said no, it was just a weather balloon. And
Mm-hmm.
uh, the military officer that went
Will
out
like more.
and found this crashed UFO was forced to hold up pieces of a weather balloon and say, "Yeah, this is what I found." He was forced to lie and take a photograph. anyways, his boss, General Ramey, held a
Mm-hmm.
letter in his hand in a
Okay.
photograph from the 1940s.
Mm.
And now that we have digital photography, we're able to take that picture
I
from the
want to
1940s
talk
and
about
blow it up and make it big. And
previous
you could read in the
historical
letter, part of the letter that he's holding in his hand, he's talking about alien bodies
Can
and
we
crashed
bit more?
flying
I
saucer.
will invite the person who knows a little on
Mm.
my friend. I
And
will
Kabalin BT Vlog is asking, UFO is really exists? It's really-
Yeah,
and
I think it does.
hi.
it does. So my point in UFO is about, if the UFO is really exists, what is the purpose in this world? Why is exists? And then what is
I don't know.
the purpose that we come here? Because it's telling that it's always vanishing all the time, right? We cannot see visible in your eyes. You're always invisible. So the question is why? What is the purpose in this world?
Do you think there is an invisible things that can
Well, personally, I don't believe that they're
reality?
just creatures from another planet that come to visit us. I believe they're fallen angels from another dimension that have the ability to come, in and
Do
out
you
of our
refer to the
link.
parallel unit? I don't know what that means.
One thing, here's another thing. People, they had two psychiatrists in the U.S.
Okay.
Um, that um, their field of expertise were people that say they were abducted by aliens, by UFOs. And these were two different psychologists from different parts of the country that never really talked to each other. And they had this practice, for 15 years and longer. And they happened to speak to one another, and they found they uh, compared their notes and information talking to these people that were abducted and had experiments done, or said that they had like all kinds of experiments done to them by the aliens. And one thing that was a common thread between the two of them, they said that people that called on the Lord Jesus Christ was able to chase these aliens away.
Mm-mm. So it
That was
means
a common
do you think
defense.
the do you think the UFO is a evil spirit or a good spirit? Only two. What do you think about that?
I think it's a bad spirit.
So because if you will, because sometimes I always reading on the Google, sometimes in the YouTube. So is it true there is a top secret in the US in military base?
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So when you see top secret, what is the secret is that about? That is about the UFO. They will quote the UFO. They will found the UFO, and then they will put in the small cubicles belong in that area. I don't know about that because there's a lot of top secret. I don't know what is top secret is that all about.
Yeah, the people say that Area 51 is where it's in the
Exactly,
desert
exactly.
of
Area
Nevada.
51.
But they also have, experimental aircraft there. So yes, there's a base there. Are there alien bodies or flying saucers at that base? Nobody really knows. People suspect that's where it's kept. But I myself believe a lot of that probably went to Wright Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio, in the state of Ohio.
So do you if you so you think that UFO there is a power, superpower, they can change everything if you want to change, because if you will notice, you cannot see in our eyes. This is only coming in this world that some people they will looking, but not all the people just looking on that UFO. Do you think that is right? There is I don't know, superpower, or there's a magic? I don't know.
Well, they defy physics. A lot of stuff you can see on YouTube. They, they aircraft can't move the way they do, and if they could, the people in the aircraft would be dead from the G-force. These things turn and make movements that just defy the law of physics.
So I have one story for you, because when I check in the YouTube, there is one story about the airplanes in belongs in the US. They will fly. There is a one airlines there in the US that is from 1930 or something, that one. So after 2012, I don't know if you read that message or that in YouTube. They will coming back in, or they will coming back after 50 years. So what is your suggestion about it? What is your opinion about that? Which is, no one is coming out on that airlines. Even the pilots, even the US international airport is noticed that suddenly is already landing on that airport. What can you say about that? Is that a devil spirit, or that's a ghost airline?
I've heard. I think you're talking about the one that made a landing that disappeared and made a landing in Caracas, South America. I heard that story. I don't know too much about it, but I've heard it. One thing to keep in mind. Okay, how long ago did the United States invent the atomic bomb? At that time, they had really no computers. They had a pen, a pencil, a tablet, and a slide ruler. Okay, how many years ago was that? I'm sure they have technology now that they're not telling, that they're keeping secret, that would,
Hmm.
they probably have anti gravity and so many things that would just blow people away if they knew the truth.
Kabalin BT Black, there is a question. The question is, Sir Larry, seems no. How about no about it? Does he work or similar on it about his face? I don't know what is.
What Mr. Larry seems you know about? Well, I work for the airlines. I mean, no, it's just a hobby. I like to listen to this information about power plants and UFO technology and things like that. But no, I don't have any training or I worked for the airlines for 20 years. That's about it.
Mhm. So that's why. So but I guess this all the our discussion about the UFO, because if you want to talk for another sex or another religion, they believe that everything is also written in the Bible.
Well, the Bible, I mean, if you look at it from an archaeological standpoint, the more archaeological discoveries they're finding in the Middle East, they're proving the Bible to be true.
Mhm. So my question is, what did you expect after 50 years? Start from now.
Um,
Do you think there's a big changes in this world? There's a lot
oh,
of.
yeah. If we last another 50 years, yes, everything changes. Nothing stays the same.
Do you
I
think
mean,
there's
look
a do you think there's a big possible do you think there's a big possible that there's some humans to live in another's planet? Do you think it's possible? There's a possibility that there's some human living in another planet?
yeah, I think that's possible. Yeah.
So my ay, Kabalens BT Vlog, ha ha ha. Okay, noted, Sir Larry. Okay, my question is about, because for me, I'm already interesting about the words of. We will choose our different discussion. We will let it be about the Oyopo. Do you believe in reincarnation?
I I don't know that much about it. I mean, I probably know as much as the next guy about it, but I don't really have opinion. I won't say that it's not true, or I won't say that it is.
Oh, Kabilin BT Vlog, I believe in reincarnation. Yeah, because because there's a if you will notice in the YouTube, right? I guess there's a lot there of kids. The age is 3 years old, 4 years old. They always telling about the past life before. Do you think that is right?
I could give you a piece of advice. If you believe in Jesus, you're a Christian. If anybody ever tries to tell you that they're Jesus Christ, or if you go here to this country, the man says he's Jesus Christ. If anybody stands in front of you, or if anybody says that they're Jesus Christ, all you have to do is look down at your feet. And if your
Mm-hmm.
feet are still standing on the ground, they're a liar.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible said we'll be caught up in the air with Jesus when he returns. So if anybody is already like Tibuloy, this guy Tibuloy in Mindanao, he's a
Mm-hmm.
liar. Okay. If anybody tells you they're Jesus Christ, just look at your feet. And if you're standing on planet Earth, they're a liar.
So you mean you don't believe to Kibuloy? Do you know?
Absolutely not.
Do you think
Absolutely.
Kibuloy is a false prophet?
Yes, I do.
And this is Kabalin BT Vlog is telling about the reincarnation. I don't know, but somehow in my life, sometimes it's like happened to me this situation already. Because sometimes there is an if you will notice, right? Sometimes if you want to visit in another place, they will put in your mind that I'll visit this place, but this is the first time that we visit in that area. Have you experienced like that?
Uh, are you asking me or her?
Huh?
Are you asking the question to me or to the
Yeah, I
girl?
will asking you. I just asking you because she's telling about this. Somehow in my life, sometimes it's like happened to me this situation already. So in a short story, it means maybe she's experiencing that sometimes, because for me also experiencing that sometimes if you want to visit in another place, you will tell to yourself that I'll already visit in this place, but I don't know when.
I'll tell you what happened to me one time. And um, I when um, I think it was high school. I,
Mm,
I moved to a different city, and there was all kind of new students. They would funnel in from the smaller schools, and they all would
mm,
go to the same high school. Anyways, I was in this class with there was this other guy in this class, and I looked at this guy. I never seen him before in my life, and something was telling me this is a friend of yours. And I
mm,
kind of looked away, and every time the person would speak, it was like I knew this guy, and I had never met him before in my life. And then the following week, that
oh,
particular guy walked up to me and he says, "Do I know you? Seems like I know
mm,
you." He said that to me. And I was like, "No, I don't know you." I didn't. I was like shocked when he said that,
mm.
and I never told him, that I was thinking the same thing, but it was unbelievable.
So I have a question to you. Which one is better to you? In the previous era or in the present era?
Oh, she's asking about dreams. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you could. The Bible talks about in the last days that people have dreams, about the future, about real life things, they'll be foretold. You could Google that. Look, go on Google and say, what does the Bible say about dreams in the last days?
So have you also experienced dreams that your dreams become real? Have you experienced about that? What can you say about Norman? Norman, you have some question about to Larry because Larry is
I'm
uh
I was what are you talking about? The past era on the Bible or the present era? What kind of
anything you want to ask, discuss about.
um about the Bible?
No, about the dreams. Do you believe the dreams?
Dreams,
Yeah,
dreams.
yeah. Panaginip. Naniniwala ka ba sa panaginip? Do you believe in dreams?
They're saying on based on the fact on the testament. There was dream who showed to their okay. They showed happenings to the Bible. Maybe it's from the book of Matthew, the dream of Mary. I think that's Mary's dream. May dream might not be come true, or dreams can be bring anything. Dream
Well,
cannot anything. Dreams cannot be true, but sometimes it might be a message to people. Sorry for
well,
my English. For my English, it's not very fluent.
it,
Um,
it's it, it's not a far fetched idea or concept. Okay, the Bible has a number of instances where God spoke to people
yes,
through their
Bible
dreams.
dream. It's one of the passage, and also it can be pa- passed through the prophet, and also the message to the angels to the yes, is that right?
Ah, Larry, what can you say about, Ili Soriano, the Dating Daan?
The path.
Dating Daan.
There's my friend. It's not online. He's a member of that. I want to join him, but it's not online. And the old path, yes, I went to their local locals, and surprisingly, there's a lot of Bible verses.
Because sometimes I always watching the Ili Soriano, right? The Dating Daan. If you will notice, just like memorizing the Bible. Do you think
Well,
is huh? You know
if
that person?
no, I don't. No.
No,
No,
if you the
not,
Ili Soriano is one of the is also famous there in the Philippines. Just like the name of the church is Dating Daan. Dating Daan is also the contradictions of is almost the contradictions of Kibuloy and also Iglesia ni Cristo, because sometimes there always a debate. But if you will notice, Eli Soriano is not reading the Bible because he memorizing all the verses in the Bible. Do you think it's a false prophet or is only memorizing the Bible?
I
just,
haven't seen him. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know if you were asking me.
just what you said, there's some message through prophets and also through angels. Sometimes it's in the dream. I don't know what's in the Bible. I think.
Because there in development there's a lot of churches that always claiming that is also in a righteousness. So when you say righteousness, there's a lot of claiming like Kibuloy, Iglesia ni Cristo, even the Dating Daan. So if you will notice, who's the person is telling the truth, but everybody is always claiming
There must
the
be,
righteousness about God.
I think that might be asking questions like they doing.
Kabelin BT Vlog is telling, wow, this is very interesting topic, especially Sir Larry answers our question. Wow, ah.
My nephews are Victory Church ba yun? Ano yun? May
No, there's a lot of in the Philippines. There's a lot of churches. I just want to mention the one is
other
Pentecostal, Baptist, uh, and
Do,
then
do you know the Philippines is talked about in the Bible? Did you know
yes,
that?
it's like it was the gold. from the
I'm not
Solomon.
talking about the book of Philippians.
Yes,
I mean the country, the Philippines,
the
is talked
Kulu
about in
or
the Bible.
the islands on the east far Israel. I don't know the verse that it was in the Bible. I forgot.
It's Ophir.
Yeah.
Before the Philippines was called the Philippines,
Ophir, it's
it was known
Ophir.
as Ophir. Yes,
Yes, Ophir. So King Solomon, I don't know. So messenger, but
and some believe that King Solomon came to the Philippines and got gold from the
Okay, yes,
Philippines
gold.
back then, from the Filipinos.
There was
Ac- yeah.
there were is that true there is a gold much of gold in the Philippines not found yet or
The Bible says King Solomon was the richest man ever, and the richest man there ever will be in the history of the world.
Yeah, and actually the land of Ophir, I also not reading, I'm already watching the YouTube about the discussion about there's some there's some American also discussing about the land of Ophir. Th- But for me there's a lot of confusion. I don't know if this is right or not because if you will notice that the Philippines the land of Ophir because they're telling that there's a brother and sisters that living in the Philippines. I don't know what is that name and then transfer in Israel. I don't know if that's right. But for me, because Filipino is Lox Asian, it's not Israelite.
Well, you know what the Bible says? Okay, the Philippines is blessed by God because the Bible says, "I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who curse you." The
Mm,
Philippines helped Israel. Um, I'm sure you heard about there's a video called Rescue in the Philippines when no other countries would take the Hebrews in because they were being killed by the Nazis. The Philippines took, I think, over 1,200
yeah,
Hebrews
yeah,
under their protection.
yeah.
And also, the Philippines voted in the United Nations for
Exactly,
Israel to
exactly.
yes,
become a
I think
country.
information the language used were similar to the Hebrew language.
That's
Yeah,
why any Filipino can go to Israel now without a visa. No need for a visa. They're welcomed. They have an open door policy for Filipinos.
exactly.
Not um,
But there is a lot of country because if you will notice about in there's a lot of country is claiming about the land of fair because even India is also claiming that the land of fair is in India. Somewhere in Africa, there's also some country there, Kenya, somewhere in that location is also claiming that the land of offer is belong in that country. So even Philippines is also claiming, but I don't know who's the real land of offer is located.
Well, I've heard those claims that you mentioned, and I've been studying about it as best I could on the internet, and I personally believe it's the Philippines. Let me run to the CR. Give you 1 second.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. Sabi ni Kabel and Bitty Blacks, sabi ni Kabel, "Oy, host exit na muna ako, palubat na si Pio." Sige po. Akala ko kasi dapat kasi nagjo-join ka dito, eh. Dapat nagjo-join ka dito kasi yung dumudugo na yung ilong ko, eh. Mamaya magdadala na ako
what
ng
kind
tissue.
of people
Ah,
how about dreams do you do? You can
tanong
ask Kabalen, you can ask about dreams on pictures like on the on different religion. You can ask them about dreams. Yung parang nangyari na dati. It's like ang tawag dun, I have a dream always about school and university. I always dream about I'm take I am took again electronic communication engineering course. I took again. I always dream like that. It's like I don't know why they bakit kaya ganun napapanaginipan ko palagi yun. Deja vu ba yun? Hindi joke lang. Deja vu.
Oo nga, mga deja vu na yung style. Pero ang iba kasi
Hindi kasi nag-ano ako, napanaginipan ko nung palagi ako nananaginip, nasa school palagi ako, university. Minsan sinasabi, inulit ko na naman yung course ko, pangatlo na.
Okay. Malay mo, gusto mo
Ay,
talaga
hindi ko inulit, pero
mag-engineering.
sa pero tapos inulit ko yung tapos na panaginip ko, nagtuturo pa yung math, tapos ibang subject, tapos iba na yung school ko.
Pero may mga ano ka ba?
Paulit-ulit.
Meron ka bang mga meron ka bang mga panaginip na nagkatotoo na?
Yung panaginip ko na ano, ayun kong sabihin kaya parang,
Ano?
pero dati, yung PRC, PRC, yung Power Review Center, nandun ako, tapos kinausap siya, lilipat ka sa kabila. Natama yung sinabi ko, lumipat sila sa kabila.
Ang din?
Lilipat sila sa kabila ng kabila ng kanto. Doon sa, tapos lumipat nga sila. Parang nawalaan ko. Tapos, yung topic
Kasi
nila, tapos,
alam mo kung kasi alam mo may kikwento ako sa iyo because I would experience my dream is nagkatotoo. Yung I was a dream during in the early morning around 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning. So in my dream is my brother and also my sister is helping my help because my brother is already not accident, so already 50-50 in the hospital, but that is only my dream. So afterwards, when I wake up, only you need help, just telling you need help because our brother is already in hospital. So that's only a dream. So when I wake up around 6 o'clock, and afterwards I was just taking a bath, and then when I come back after 20 minutes, I read in my message, I read the message from my brother, also in my sister, that sending through my phone that is telling that my brother is in the hospital. Why it's become real? My dreams become real. That's my question.
like I said, I was heard it from the preacher that some dreams are not true or some dreams that are not true. Some dreams are being message. Sa iba kasi panaginip, walang kabuluhan, sabi nga. Pero may mga panaginip
Sure.
nga na pwede nga. Ay, narinig ko. Sabi nga sa Bible, yung mga
Okay.
prophet,
Expat, okay back.
hindi ko alam. Share ko lang yun.
Because for me, I would explain twice that all my dreams is always real. When I was in when I was in
Okay.
when I was in yeah, when because
So, therefore, I have a psychic. That's mine. Sa akin kasi yung pag nainis ako, yung biglang nainis ka, tapos biglang lumindol. Yung lumindol ka. Minsan, pag nainis ako, nagalit ako, biglang umulan after 5 minutes. Because, hindi namin
okay.
madalas. Ayun po. Sabi ko, sa Friday, sa Friday, sabi ko, baka lindol. And mag-apply ako doon. Mga Monday to
Okay.
Wednesday. Tapos nung nag-apply ako, pagka gusto ko mag-apply, di ba lumindol banda sa Bisaya, nung last month,
Mindanao?
sa bandang Bisaya.
Yung sinabi ni Kibuloy na stop, siya ba nagsalita, diba? Stop the earthquake.
Ayun.
Siya ba?
Nag-stop talaga.
I heard about that. Stop the earthquake. Gee,
Nag-stop
okay.
talaga earthquake, kahit nasabi ko, stop, nag-stop din naman yun,
Stop,
ilang
stop
segundo
the
after.
earthquake.
Siyempre, nag-stop din naman yun. Siyempre, na ilang segundo lang yung
Ingrid
earthquake.
Vice kind of laughed at him.
That's
Unless
the
kung sakto,
very
stop, tapos biglang stop, di ganun.
I guess that's a very ridiculous words that he's telling stop the earthquake.
But can I just say one thing? These people like Tibeloy,
Ah,
okay, there's a lot. The Bible teaches us, like through example, there's
mm,
things that occurred in the Bible that we can learn from.
mm,
Now, Jesus Christ was called the Prince of Peace, right?
yeah,
He's very loving, very kind. He healed the sick. He's the Prince of Peace.
okay,
Now, if we
exactly.
look back on his ministry, the only time Jesus raised his hand to another human being, not in anger, but in righteous indignation,
Mm-hmm,
was when the people were at the temple turning it into a marketplace. Jesus actually fashioned a whip. He weaved the whip. He took the time to weave the whip. And he went in there and he turned the tables over and he drove them out with a whip. He it's almost like violence. Okay, he was the Prince of Peace. Okay, that's an example. Okay, we have to these people that are stealing in the name of the Lord right now, like
okay,
Tibeloy, that are
yeah,
getting rich, like from the gospel, they're going to have a lot of explaining to do when they stand before our Creator.
mm. In your can I ask about in your church? Your pastor, right? Your pastor, correct?
No, I'm no pastor. I'm just a
Y-
poor sinner with an internet connection.
Okay. You know already the Bibles about the verses. You know already. Maybe you are reading the Bibles.
I a little bit. I don't know that much.
But in terms of in philosophy, you know already about Bible is all about. Do you think Bible is a perfect words? There is no exaggerated.
Um, well, it's been yes, I believe that, and let me tell you why. Because the Dead Sea Scrolls, they were found in 1948, and basically what they were the Bible, and they were put into um, uh, jars, containers, and hidden in a
Yeah.
cave for over 1,000 years. Well, they were able to take the Dead Sea Scrolls and compare them with the modern Bible, and it was almost identical. It was right on. The
Yeah.
only thing that was missing was the Book of Esther.
Uh-huh. So I have one question because now it's December 1st. Because how many days there's already a Christmas. My question is, when the exact birth date of Jesus Christ? Because everybody don't know about that. Because the Christmas is only 25, but that is not a exact date.
It wasn't on the 25th. I've heard it was in the springtime.
Springtime. When you say springtime, it's months of uh
Well, let me even add some more information. There's people now with computers, and they talk about the Star of Bethlehem. There's people that um, can give a pretty good explanation. You remember the story about the three wise men? They
yeah,
followed the star.
exactly.
Well, um,
We
there's people that can explain that, and they can go back in time using computers and actually right to the date.
yeah. When you because I have some also a notice about the three wise men. When you see three wise men, that three wise men, where's location, which country came from?
I'm not sure. I think one of them was Ethiopia. I'm speculating, but that's another thing. People believe that Jesus came from a poor family. That's untrue. Okay, just the three wise men, they gave Jesus. a king's ransom in gold.
Yeah.
Okay, when he
Incense.
was born. And his mother, Mother Mary, she
Yeah.
was the heiress to the throne of King David. Her
Mm.
bloodline came from King David.
Okay.
King Solomon, the richest person in the world, King David's son, that was her relative. So Jesus did not come from a poor family.
So you're telling that Jesus Christ is belong in the rich family?
He came from a rich family, but they were a good family. They gave a third of their wealth to charity.
Okay. So because my question is because sometimes it's always asking always put in my mind that about in three wise men, because if you three wise men, do you think it's together the time to visit in the place of Jesus Christ during that day? Because if you want to keep from different location.
Yeah, they said that the birth of Jesus was foretold,
Hi
and that
Diana Christina, come and talk about, and maybe you can tell something, you can ask about Mr. Larry about our discussion.
About the what topic I
The
didn't
topic about the,
say.
because for me I'm reading about, because we have a remember the time when I reading about the Bible about the three wise men when Jesus Christ is born, and then we have a three wise men that giving the gold, incense, and the other one is Lera.
Three, three, three.
Yeah, but my question, who's that three wise men came from? For example, the other one is came from Ethiopia. Who's the two person? Another is came from in Arabia, I think so. So in the long years, they were together to visit in that. Oh, Diana Christina, how are you? If you want to join in our conversation, Amalia Campos,
I will
come here.
um,
Uh, Larry, oh,
hi.
Amalia is want to join in our conversation.
hello, Dana.
Um,
Hi, this
speaking
is hi. Wow, Diana, I like your hair. You're putting some ribbon in your hair.
there's not mentioned number who escort with the
But
there is a three king, but it does not mean that I don't know.
but
My
there but
English.
here in Larry, there's here in Middle East I encounter some person that he don't believe Jesus Christ. The religion is atheism. Do you think that is, what do you think about that? What can you say about that?
Well, I feel that
How
person
can I
has the right. You know, God gives us a free
there's
choice.
some
We either can believe Him
there's a
or not. I
different
feel
Bible
sorry for the person that's
about
an
this.
atheist, but I won't ridicule them because
Because
that's their choice.
Diana, Diane, Amale, join the conversation, because last time, Diane, if you want to join our conversation, you are not believing that Jesus Christ is a God. You're believing that Jesus Christ is only a human. Okay, my question is about, because last time I met some atheism is telling me is I don't believe God. I believe myself, and how can become kind, nice to that person. But it's really I'm really confusing about that, because if you'll notice, if you are not believing in God, who made the world, who made the earth? because
Yeah.
because for me, I don't want to discuss about him, because I know I respect the beliefs.
Well, you
First
know,
of all,
talking
I
about
think
whether there's a
I
creator, whatever you want to call him,
Yeah.
or not, things don't happen. There's no order in things that happen at random. Okay,
Okay.
you look at the human DNA. Okay,
Yeah.
it's an order. There had to have been a designer.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Just
I
looking
think
at the human genome.
I want to join the Muslim here. I see it online. I will send the link. Invite ko yung Muslim, yung taga-Indonesia. Magandang topic yung topic na ngayon na natulayo lang.
What's the topic about?
Maganda.
You want to invite you? Oh my God, you're inviting about the Muslim to talk about.
His name is Agus. He's from Indonesia. Hanat online siya. Dagdag watch hour rin yan.
Yeah. So,
Dagdag watch hour.
mhm, yes, correct.
Sa kanilang mga comment dyan.
Yeah, sa mga nag-aano diyan because before this is a very interesting topics about the because before Amalia, I just want to paraphrase again. Because before you are talking about the UFO. The UFO, it is an unidentified flying objects. So if you will notice, there's a lot of people is also believing. There's a lot of people is not believing about that. Now we are turning about the words of in the Bible that when when the exact months of birthday of Jesus Christ. Amalia, answer.
Um,
When the exact
I
birthday
can
of Jesus Christ?
um, there's say that on the religion on the television of dating that I hear
Amalia,
that
bakit na binalak ka
from
ni ano?
it from the mass of blank
Ah,
blank blank.
Tanungin mo.
I can tell. Can I
anuhin mo yung
tell?
ano, yung video, hindi ka malakas
Can
ang
I
boses
tell?
mo ano.
Ha?
Hindi, sabihin ko ba yung buwan? Kasi narinig ko lang yun sa programa nila eh.
Oh, sige sabihin mo kasi nag-uusap lang naman tayo dito eh.
Kasi
Eh,
baka
ano ba?
ako pa yung,
Kailan
ewan
ka
ko,
panganakan ni Kristo? Amalia?
hindi ko
Ay,
sure.
nako.
Sabi ko ng huli ko, December, di ba?
Yan.
Ah,
Tapos sa religion nila, di ba sabi sa Katoliko, December,
yes.
dun sa, pero pinaliwanag dun sa Bible nila, sa exposition. Ano daw, nagtatala yung mga, parang census daw, nagtatala
Okay.
yung ano nila, parang census. Eh, nung nagtatala, sa buwan ng ano yun, October.
Walang mga camera mo ngayon.
Narinig
Oo.
niyo po, ano ba?
Oo. O ikaw ano Amalia, ano masasabi mo? Kailan ang kapanganakan ni
Yung sa pinapak, narinig ko lang sa kanila. Kasi pumunta ako dati.
I will check here in my Googles. I will base on my Googles.
Search mo kung October. Search mo sa Catholic October.
Ha? October? October? Do you think it's October?
Ayoko na ulit. Ano ba to? Sino ba to? Sandali lang ah.
This one, I'll search there.
Pero, sa religion na ginagawa nila
I
yun
could
eh. Sa
I could tell you something that would really blow your mind and really shock you guys if you want the information, but it's deep, deep.
Ay, alam nyo
Okay.
ba ano, sa Muslim, sa propeta
First of
nila
all,
Muhammad, December
let me ask you
24,
a question.
sa
Do you guys
naman, doon
think
naman, in the, in the Eastern or Orthodox, the birthday of, they believe that
Orthodox.
his birthday is January, January, so, they, Orthodox from Russians. There was issue about England, the separation of church and Catholic. The Church of England was established. The royals must be and not Orthodox, must be Church of England. They, don't know. They asked it about a birthday, but I don't know why. I don't know. Walang on the Muslim side, when there's difference.
I read here in the Googles. It's written here. Listen. Uh, astronomer Dave Renick, astronomer Dave Renick argued that Jesus was born in the summer, the star of
Oh,
the Bethlehem. Renick, r- just listen. Renick told the New Scientist may have been Venus and Jupiter coming together to form a bright light in the skies. Using a computer models, Renick determined that this rare event occurred on June 17 in the year 2 BC, it means before Christ. Okay, and other researchers have claimed that a similar conjunction, one between Saturn and Jupiter, occurred in October 7 before Christ, making Jesus an autumn baby. So ibig sabihin, tapos dito naman sa theologians have also suggested that Jesus was born in the spring, what Mr. Larry said while ago, based on the biblical narrative that shepherds were watching over their flocks in the fields on that night of Jesus' birth, something they would have done in the spring, not the winter. So it means there's a lot of conclusion about the born of Jesus Christ. What can you say about
there's
Amalia?
in the
Amalia, you also is living?
based based on the other religion on Quran. Do you know Quran? Also, do you know the Quran?
Yeah, I know Quran.
The
Amalia is
if
Muslim,
you
that's why you know.
search
Ba?
the
Ami,
if you search the Bible, when they talk about the spirit, you
Ami
will be
magsalita ka. Ikaw
surprised.
naman na yung magsalita ni Ami. Ah.
You will be surprised.
Uy, wala
Magugulat ka
dyan.
talaga yung
Kinikita
explanation
ko.
nila. Ma, mag, mag, ex, mag, ma, magugulat ka sa explanation nila tungkol sa Quran nila. Magugulat ka talaga. Ay, ano, taga Dubai ka, di ba? Di ba taga
Mhm.
Dubai, trabaho ka sa Dubai? Alam din ng mga
Ah,
yan yun. Ano daw siya, yung parang spirit na,
alam din ni
eh, yung,
Amalia yan eh. Alam yan ni Diana Cristina Casalidores kasi nga taga Saudi yan. Last Christmas, I'll give you my heart
parang,
for the
may saksi
very
daw sa
next day
pag-uukom
you get
sa
again.
Bible, in the Bible,
This year's
um, the 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 spirit, the the ano yung English ng sakti? Dali, ano yung English ng
ano?
sakti? Ano yung English ng
Eng-
sakti?
English ng
Sakti.
ano?
Sakti.
Sapti.
Sakti, Saksy. Ay pala ay.
Sapi?
Sakti. Saksi.
Ah,
Saksi
saksi.
sa pagbubukom
Ah,
ang
saksi.
yung
Witness.
bagay. Ha?
Witness. Witness.
If the witness on the judgment day. Do you know, Larry,
Sabi
about it?
niyo.
There is three, there was, there will, tatlo daw yung saksi.
Saksi ni
Tatlo.
Hiyuga.
Ewan ko kung ano yun. There's three witnesses.
Saksi ni Jehovah. You know saksi ni Jehovah because when
Oh
I was
no, I'm not talking about saksi ni Joe. Saksi in the judgment day.
okay. You know the judgment day is also written in the Revelation and the Bible.
In the Quran, there's one only witnesses. Nagulat ako sa ano daw, ayaw
Imagine
sabihin.
experts prefer genetics of Jesus Christ is 24 chromosomes.
Can you Google about witness on the judgment day? Please search it.
You know, there's a man today named Ron Wyatt. He claims that he has a sample of Jesus's blood,
Okay.
Saksi ang
and
spirito. Isa sa mga nagsaksi. Saksi ang and
When you see chromosomes, so it means there are Jesus Christ, there is a
three
lot of
saksi, three, three witnesses pala. They
relatives.
will,
There is still relatives. Is still
three
there.
witnesses. And then I will talk about it.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Because Amalia is also listening.
Di ko makita yun, nabasa ko, yung tungkol sa saksi, yung saksi sa Judgment Day. Hindi
But
ko mabasa.
judgment.
Basa ko
Why
pero
are you looking?
pero sa Islam,
Why
isa
are you
lang
looking
daw.
about the judgments?
Isa lang daw sa Judgment Day na saksi, si Jesus. Bakit ganun? Magkaiba.
Ang ganda.
Ilan
Oh,
daw
it's a
asawa
beautiful
ni,
lady.
ni
Beautiful lady, Diana Christina. How's your ribbon in your hair?
ilan daw asawa ni Abraham o Anton?
Si Abraham.
Ilan?
Yung
Ilan asawa niya?
isa lang? Marami bang
Hindi,
asawa nga?
dalawa daw. Dalawa sa Bible, sa Quran tatlo.
Si Abraham is married twice?
Oh, search mo sa search, search ko muna sa
You know,
um
the Bible says if you even look at a woman with lust in your heart, even though you haven't done anything, you're already guilty. Oh, that's very strict.
Yeah, exactly.
then Abraham
Larry, I have a
wife
question to you
Sarah.
about the Ten Commandments.
Ay, tatlo daw. Tatlo daw
That Ten
asawa niya.
Commandments is already
Bakit?
existed.
Bakit? Sabi daw, tatlo daw. Dapat ilan
The
ba
Ten
nasama ka?
Commandments were changed by the Catholic Church.
Matagal na panahon yun. Iba na lang, iba na lang. Tagalog.
Because here in the Bible is written about the Ten Commandments, but because the Ten Commandments is given our Father, right? The Father in heavens. But my question is that existed?
Yes.
Do you know 1,000 years?
There
About 1,000 years?
is not only because is there's a proof that the Ten Commandments are already still alive there in which area that put the original words that given the Father?
Hindi
Well,
lang.
the Ten Commandments,
Oh,
the
mali ang
stone,
live stream.
the actual stone tablets written
Oh,
by the hand of God, they're they disappeared with the Ark of the Covenant after Israel was invaded the very first time by the Babylonians.
okay.
What happened, and people say, well, it's in Ethiopia. People are searching for it's here, it's there. What happened, God dwelled among his people, among the Hebrews,
Mm,
till they started worshiping idols.
exactly.
Okay. He commanded them not to do that. And when they wouldn't stop, when they were very sinful, he went away. He used to sit on top of the Ark of the Covenant. It was his earthly throne. And inside the throne was the tablets of stone with the Ten Commandments. That was his contract to the people. If you keep this covenant, this promise, I will dwell with you. And he took care, protected Israel. But when they broke the contract, he went away
Mm,
from them. He left the Shekinah glory of God, went out of the temple and left them. And soon after, the Babylonians conquered Israel and they put the people into slavery. Well,
mm,
before that happened, the Babylonians, they encircled Jerusalem. They made a siege wall. Nothing could get in, nothing could get out. No food into the city. They were trying to starve them out. So what Jeremiah did, he was the prophet. He knew that this was going to happen beforehand because of the scriptures. So he took the Ark of the Covenant with his men and they hid it in a cave because they knew they were going to be conquered by the Babylonians. So they took
Mhm.
everything from the temple and they hid it. They hid it inside a cave, and then they put stone in the cave and filled it with stone, and they made a fake wall out of plaster, and they left it there. And that's why it disappeared. It's still in Israel to this day. They didn't want it to fall into the hands of the Babylonians.
Okay. If you will, so it means the Bible that is written in the Bible, that is legit.
Oh yeah.
How can you sure that? How can you sure that the Bible is legit and there's no
Excuse me. I
extra
live
words
later.
and there's
I
no
can live now. I live
additional word
later.
that you put in that?
But I feel bad. I feel sick. Uh,
Well,
Ayun.
it's called faith for one.
Hindi lang
Some
ah.
parts of the Bible were altered by the Catholic Church.
Offline kasi.
But
Hindi
the
lang. Ah,
because some another religion just also saying that there's a lot of exaggerated words is written in the Bible.
No, well, for example, a lot of people, make fun of Jehovah Witnesses, and I'm
Yeah,
not a Jehovah
exactly.
Witness, but I'm telling you, one thing that they're correct about, um, their Bible is more accurate than the King James Bible because when they did the King James translation, they took the name of God, which is
Mm-hmm.
Jehovah. That's God's name, Jehovah. They took it out of the Bible over 7,000 times and replaced it with Lord.
Okay, so that's the one. Do you believe in angels?
Yes.
How in what way?
In what way?
Yeah.
There's many examples. Look at the angel. Angels are not always nice. Okay. Look at
Mm-hmm.
the angel of death.
Okay.
Okay. If you go back to the time of Moses, the Hebrews put blood from the goat, or I'm sorry, from the sheep around their door, so the angel of death would pass over their household and not bother them. And it killed all the firstborn male Egyptians because Pharaoh wouldn't let the Hebrews go.
Do you think angel is the helpers of Jesus Christ, or the angel is the helper of God?
Yes,
So if there is an angel and the helper of God, there is also angel in this world.
yes.
So if there is angel in this world, uh, what is the purpose?
Purpose of what?
What is the purpose if there is angel? Because if you will notice, if that angel is the helpers of God, and then there's a lot of, let's say, there's a lot of angel just watching us. What is the purpose here in this world?
They're the messenger of God.
Is the messenger? They cannot help us.
Yes, they can,
So
but God
okay,
doesn't always intervene. You know,
intervene. My question is why there's a lot of crime happening in this world, just like a baby. The baby is killed. There
good
is a lot of,
question.
there is
Good
a
question.
rapist. There is a
Very good
rapist.
question.
Okay.
Hindi ko alam.
So
And
why there's
I'll answer it. That's a very good question. Okay, one that I often wondered myself.
okay?
And first of all, let me tell you, there is nothing that man can do to you that God cannot undo in the end.
Okay.
Okay, just keep that in mind. Okay, originally we were not designed to live in a world with murder, death, and destruction. We weren't even supposed to die. We were designed to live in a perfect world in the Garden of Eden. All our
Mm-hmm.
needs were taken care of. But what happened? Man sinned, and he was kicked out of the Garden of Eden,
Mm.
and death became a reality for mankind. So did labor. God said you're going to have to till the ground and work from the sweat of your brow, to make a living. Thorns and thistles, you know, man went from a very loving, perfect place to a very hard place. That's why we have death, destruction, and heartache because man fell from grace. That was not the original intention.
So it means you're talking about the Garden of Eden. Do you believe the Garden of Eden?
Yes,
Because it's, for me, it's really difficult to believe the Garden of Eden. Because if the Garden of Eden existed, where?
it was on planet Earth. I don't know where.
Because that's why for me there's a lot of confusion. For me, because this is my beliefs. Because for me there's a lot of confusion in the Bible. Yeah, I believe in God, but for me there's a lot of confusion that is telling there is a Garden in Eden. Because if you're telling a Garden in Eden, where's the location? Where's the specific location?
Well, it gives a. I mean, it talks about it in Genesis about rivers, and there's people that made YouTube videos. I don't remember everything, but if you can find the information on YouTube where they can pretty much pin it down where it used to be because it gave the location of I think it's three different rivers in the Middle East somewhere. And if you want to research that, you can find the actual spot.
So another question is, do you believe, because it's also a conversation even in the philosopher Socrates, do you think Atlanticity is existed in this world?
Um, yeah, I believe that there's a lot of technology that was lost after the flood of Noah. I believe that they had um, knowledge of metallurgy and electronics, uh, other technology that was lost to time because of the flood.
Okay. Now we will go for Noah because you're telling about the plans of the Noah. Okay. How many animals that get inside in the ark?
I don't know the number that I don't know.
Okay, so okay, there's the. It means of course even me I don't know, because my question is, if Noah is doing the time the flood is just happening in this world, why is having a different language, culture? I don't know what happening for that.
What's your question? I'm sorry.
My question is, the time is after the flood, right? After the flood of Noah's. Okay, Noah. And then my question is, why there is having a different culture, different phases? Why the faces of the Philippines, or why the faces of Asians is different the faces of European, or different also the faces for another country? Why is we have a different, which is, if you will notice, we have came from in one person, which is Adam and Eve. That's why there is a different faces, which is not only one face. Because Asian is very easy to distinguish if you want to visit in Western country, isn't it?
Yes,
So why
yes,
it's so sometimes for me, I'm just asking about myself, who's my real origin, or my ancestry as ancestors? Why is my face is different for the Western country? Which is
yeah.
if
Even it started off from two people, like you're saying, and it
yeah,
even went back to eight people. There was eight people on the ark, Noah's Ark.
okay. So where that came from of Chinese? Because Chinese is very, the eyes is very small. How, where's the came from of Korean? Because Korean also is small eyes, which is
Saglit,
the.
Chinese. Saglit lang.
Okay, tell me,
There,
Norman, if
I
you
there's
want to
don't
tell.
know
Okay,
that.
about
I don't
the
know that.
flood. Is that worldwide or that's only a certain area? That's all. Is that can Anton
Yes, tell me.
um,
I think the African, when God
worldwide or
made
that's
them,
only
he
a
left them
certain
in the oven a little too long.
So,
maybe
which one is the original? The African, because African is the black person, mga South African. There is a white person, but my question, which one is the original our ancestor? Do you
I
think
don't know.
Adam and Eve is black? Do you think Adam and Eve is white?
there's genetically proven there's one common to all people. I don't know what can I Google it first. Common dynamic common
Diana's Christian Salvador, you want to give some your opinion?
common
She looks sleepy. You're getting sleepy. Let me hypnotize you. You're getting sleepy.
I don't
Because there's a lot of people here in Middle East that's always talking that the original is the black one, is not the white one.
I saw same but different genetics has proven that you are unique just like everyone else. It says here
What's
that
most
often
ridiculous
said that
thing
human are
is when they try to say we
99.9%
came from a monkey.
not mixing
That
it
is
is
so ridiculous. I've known people that kind of look like a monkey, but I've never believed that that was their
The,
relative.
the evolution. You're not believing about the evolution. Me too, I don't
No,
have. Even me, I'm not believing about the evolution. But the question is, who's the original person? Who's the original first person in this world during the time of Adam and Eve? Is this a white or there is a black?
ay naku, pag-usapan natin.
that's a good question. I never thought about that. That's a very good question.
Yeah. That's why I just want to. Sometimes I will ask for the another mga pastor regarding about that because his questions about the genetics. Yeah, I believe about the genetics, but my question is, who's the first person in this world about Adam and Eve? It's the black or the white?
Nakadalawang oras ka na ha. Nakadalawang oras ka na.
Ano naman, marami-rami naman to. Because Larry is also is a good preacher. Sir.
No, I'm just a poor sinner with an internet connection.
Mm-mm. Because sometimes sometimes because most of the time sometimes it's good to discuss about where I came from, where you came from, because our belief that there is only one God in this world. But sometimes if you want to make deep make deep and think about what's happening in this world and then where you came from, sometimes there's a lot of questions that sometimes you cannot answer properly. Just because for me in myself there's a lot of question in myself that I cannot answer properly because I think what happening now in this world. If you will not, yeah, there's a God. I believe in God. I believe in God. But if you're believing in God, there's a lot of people is having sickness. There's a lot of people is sacrificing about the illness. There's a lot of people sacrifice about by raping by some other or in short evil. Where's now? Sometimes you can tell, Lord, where are you now? Sometimes you experience about that. Just like you, Amalia. Amalia, what can you say about that? Because sometimes you are thinking about you want to go back in the Philippines. So how's your mother there in Saudi?
Mother.
Yeah, your mother because you told me like while ago that you are you are fighting to your to your mother father in Saudi.
Hey, come here, babe.
Ano, mag-i-LS ka na ba?
Hindi pa, nandiyan ka pa eh. Kakaya sa'yo.
Hi, Crispin Villanueva. Crispin,
I
pasok ka
got
kaya?
I got to get you guys to ask my wife a lot of these questions.
Eh?
My wife's more knowledgeable.
Ay, okay. Hi Norman, if you want to include sa our
Hi.
discussion about anything, mga flying objects, mga substances out of this world.
Do you know the strange places that like the gravity is different from other places? Strange places.
Naiiyak.
Oy, oy. Ano?
Show me
Ah,
how your phone
it's what is that? Is that why you're starting to
She's so
sleep?
strict.
Strange
Wow.
places.
Oh,
Bakit
hi.
gusto
Hi,
mong
beautiful in the evening. Hi, beautiful.
Oh, say hi. You can have your clothes on.
Hi, hello.
Hello, guys.
Don't shy. You
Oh,
have all your YouTube channel. You're always in front of the camera. Why you
yeah.
act shy?
Look at my. Gee,
Ang sweet. Oh, naiinggit naman si Diana. Oh, si Diana naiinggit kasi wala siyang katabi.
Sanay nga to lang katabi. Ikaw nga dyan eh.
Oh, tanong mo na bakit binalak ka niya? Tanong mo na.
Ayoko. Yan yan.
bakit ano bang nangyari?
Uy, nagtatanong sa akin si Amalia. Binalak daw niyo sa FB, sa Messenger.
Ay, hindi ko yun alam.
Naka-block siya.
Who?
Mali.
No, I don't block her.
May
Sinong nagbo-block?
Malungkot siya.
Sinong nagbo-block?
Who said I blocked her?
May campus.
Sinong binablock niya?
Hindi naka-block. Ano mo, hindi sa'yo. Sa Messenger ni Larry.
What's going on?
You said they have been blocked for your messenger in Facebook. Explain to them about your Facebook.
I don't block no one.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it
Because
is?
of your Facebook.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'll explain. Hope you can follow my explanation. My wife
Okay.
has a YouTube channel called Happy Homesteader. It's about gardening and raising animals. Well, when my wife makes a new video, I take her YouTube video and I
Okay.
go to gardening groups on Facebook. Facebook has groups. So I go to all the gardening groups and I started posting her YouTube gardening video on the Facebook gardening groups. Well, I posted it in like 25 different groups
Okay.
trying to generate views for my wife's YouTube channel. Well, apparently Facebook didn't like that because when I went to log on to after doing that, when I went to log on to my Facebook account, they said to me, I got a message that said, you need to check this box to prove that you're not a robot. So I checked the box. Then I got another message right after that. It says, you need to send us a photograph of yourself so we know you're the real person. So I did that. Then they sent me another message that says, okay, your account is under review. You cannot use it until we review your information. So hopefully my Facebook will be working in the next 3 days, depending on how fast.
I see.
That's what happened.
That's why, because Amalia is lonely. So, oh, Mr. Larry is black in the Messenger.
No, I don't block you.
So,
And Because and then they will sending me the message, Anton, Mr. Larry is block me because it's written there you cannot sending message to him.
It's what
And
the
then so kumusta na, 'di ba? Nag-away kayo ng amo mo. So, kumusta na ang away mo diyan ng amo mo sa Saudi?
Okay na.
Loko-loko sabi niya uwi na raw siya ng Pilipinas.
Kainis nga eh.
Bakit ano bang pinanggalingan? What the starting point of your conversation of your madam?
Wala na.
Bakit? Parang lungkot mo. Why are you sad?
Wala.
Yeah, you look sad today. Why?
So no, because
Maybe just leave.
explain. Why are you sad today, Amalia? You are not unlike before.
I'm not, no, I'm not sad. I'm looking for, just only look for sad. I'm not
Looking
sad.
for sad.
I thought it
No,
was because you thought I blocked you on Facebook. I said, don't be sad.
put me.
But you are already accepted, right?
Beautiful.
You are,
Don't let you say she's ugly or look ugly. I said she looks beautiful.
no, yeah, your looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Perfect skin, perfect complexion. Wow. So,
Filipino.
that's why, no. So, but it's not cold in the Philippines. That's why, no. It's only blanket.
No, it's not cold here.
Oh,
It's always hot.
Yeah, I'm hot. I'm going to turn on the aircon in a minute here.
yeah. So when you plan to visit there again in America, you don't have any plan yet?
When do we plan?
Maybe 3 more years, 5 more years.
Oh,
How's about the Mataholo?
so but there's a lot of Filipino, right? There's a lot of Filipino willing to stay in the US, but you are not the one.
I like in Pinas.
Me too. I like Filipinas
Mas masarap
because
po
the
talaga sa Pilipinas.
mm,
You know, when my wife went to the U.S., she
okay,
doesn't have any medical experience. So
okay,
my mom worked for a doctor and got my wife a job. So
okay.
after my wife's working there, there's 3 doctors working at the clinic. All the doctors are arguing and fighting because they want my wife. They're like, "Oh no, I want her to work for me. No, I want her to work for me." They're like very happy with my wife's performance, right?
Yeah. Aside from
She's
performance,
such a good
she's
worker.
no. Aside from performance, she's beautiful, no. Filipina complexion.
Latino.
Yeah, she was doing EKGs, injections, so many things. Right? The doctors taught you all that.
So why are you like a Filipina girl? Why you are not looking for the same US American?
That's a good question.
Why do some people like chocolate? Some people like vanilla. Some people like strawberry. To me, the Filipina is the most beautiful creature that the Lord made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The
Do you
best.
think do you think the American is not a beautiful God's made?
Well, they're. I mean, I'm not saying they're ugly or anything. I don't. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, when I see the Filipina, when I meet my wife, I'm just overwhelmed.
So it means which one you are comfortable to, because I know you told me before that you are divorced before, right? So
Yeah,
if you want to compare both of them, the Philippine and also the American, which one is better?
Filipina.
Filipina.
Mga
Masarap.
Filipina.
They're more approachable, more nice. like down to earth, real people, not
Mm-hmm.
plastic. No, I understand.
Tsaka
Everybody's an individual.
manipulative, no?
Everybody's different. But I said overall, in general, Filipinos are more approachable.
Okay. So now, okay, because American is straightforward, right? American is straightforward in terms of anything, and also the living style is the higher part. So now, why are you planning to uh, marry the Filipina, which is the living style is not the same in American?
I I don't care about that. When I first, you know, met my wife, and then I came to her town, she showed me her house.
Yung
Where
camera,
I
no?
said, we have to go see your mother. Let's go to your house. So we were like down the street from her house, and she pointed to her house, and then she looked
Okay,
at the ground like she was ashamed, and I
okay,
felt so bad inside. I said, I don't care. I said, that's a beautiful house. You know, I don't care if your parents have lots of money or if they don't. That doesn't. That's not even a factor. That doesn't
okay.
matter to me.
Mm-mm. So now it means because this is only example because you already married us for the Filipina. So have you not try which one is better for in the Asians, because Philippines is just almost as similar for Indonesia or the neighbors country. Do you think which one is better?
Well, I can't say. I don't know any Indonesians. The Filipino was good for me because they speak English. They're kind people. I was so impressed. There's a lot of Americans. I'm not the only one. They meet Filipinos, in the hospital, in the United States, and people are very impressed, with Filipinos. And there's so many American guys that
But
want
but
to
the
get a
but
Filipino wife.
yeah, but if you will notice, there's a lot also of words that or flower of the mouth, no flower of the mouth that that's is already married for the American because of you know about money. Do you think that is a good feedback or a bad feedback?
I don't know. Did you marry me for my money, hon?
No.
She made me wait. Okay,
Mm,
when I'm trying to propose to her or court her,
mm,
she said she didn't want to get married. She said, I have to wait 1 year.
okay. So it means that because yeah because sometimes I'm also watching the another television in especially in Rafi Tolpo, right? There's a lot of Filipina. There's a lot of Filipina that is already
My wife always watches that Rapi
ah,
Topo every
I
night. She's telling me, what was that story? She said that
even Amalia. Amalia is
some
always
woman,
watching Rapi Tolpo. Rapi Tolpo.
yeah,
Yes.
do you know the story my wife told me? She said a Filipino
Ah,
woman has a daughter that's very beautiful. So she took her
okay.
daughter's picture.
That's not foreign. That's only a Filipino.
What?
That's only a Filipino.
Yeah, she took the picture and said that she was a flight attendant, you
Yeah,
said?
but that was a Filipino.
Yeah, but she's telling a
Then
lie about that. Yeah.
yeah, but that's not a foreigner. That's not an American.
Because I'll say to my wife in the morning when she's making breakfast, I'll say, "Oh, hon,
Okay.
did you hear anything interesting at Ropi Topo?" And she'll say, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah." And she'll tell me the story because they speak Tagalog. I don't know what they're saying,
Okay.
but she tells me in English.
Mm-mm.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm also watching also the Rapi Tolpo because even how I just want to understand, especially the roles, the law. But sometimes have you noticed about last mga previous week there is what do you call that, a viral about the teachers and also the pupil, the student, regarding about the removing the license.
Yeah,
What's that?
and about the teachers, the parents, the grandmother told to Rafi Tonko that about the child that
Ay,
the
nakalala pa
teacher
po.
let them out because of they got fight inside the school or something, and then they forgot the card to bring to school,
Ah,
and they let the child to go outside for
Yeah,
how many hours.
it's
Then
went
in the
viral now.
oh wow,
and then Rafi Tonko decided like, oh, we need to take care
Sanction,
of that.
wow.
Yeah, so that why it's some people like it's very unfair because why they should have to take the license out instead of suspending.
yeah, right, like that, right. So that now that is become went viral now the issue because it's telling Rafi Tolpo now is the justice now in a simple matter. Rafi Tolpo is the one to give the solution or giving the verdict who's the to give in one issue. So that's why there's a lot of teachers is now if you will notice there's one YouTube there, there's members of teacher that having a rally to boycott Rafi Tolpo.
What about the story you told me? The 5 minute woman?
Oh, that's different one.
Ask them if they know that one,
Uh,
if they see it.
maybe they said it. That was a long time ago. The five, what's
Tell them the
that?
story. The
The
5 minute woman?
the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
What
told her
happened?
to move her car or something.
Yeah, I think I forgot that story.
I laughed when she told me.
What is it? It's about.
About a woman getting a ticket and the cop asked for her driver's license. And she said no, she needs 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah. She won't give
I
her
that's
life.
yeah, I know that. There's been how many months now? That's a long time that issue. But now the issue is a while ago is about the what do you call that? The wife is already I don't know together with his husband with her husband, right? You want to separate because of fighting. I don't know what. Have you watching that, madam? In Rapid
No,
Tolpo
That's her.
I watch a lot, but some of that
Her
stuff.
name is my wife's name is Fame. FEM.
Fame. No, yeah, Fame.
Siya,
Mm, because Diana also it was Amal is also watching Rapid Tolpo because sometimes when we are talking, no, Anton, I'm also watching Rapid Tolpo. Always present. Anyway, the time now there in your country, in the Philippines, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's turning to 11 o'clock there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So where are your kids? Where's your kids, kiddos, your childrens?
Um, you want to tell them the story?
Telling the story. What the story you want to tell us?
Sorry.
Because
Okay.
Diana is listening properly.
Okay. My son Antonio, he's um, the school is more better in the city. We're in the
Okay.
mountain, so my son through the week stays with my wife's sister, so he can attend a good school in the city
Okay.
rather than the mountain school.
Okay.
So that's where he's at right now.
Okay.
He went back there.
So why you are not putting you don't have a house there in the city?
No, our farm is in the mountain.
Ah. So it means you are like to stay there in your farm.
What do you say?
Say it again.
naka-LS na rin. Ay, ano ba yun?
No, what I mean, which one you better to live there in your farm or there in the city?
Naka-LS na rin ako.
Oh, I'm already old, so I mean, if I was single, I'd want to live in the city. You know, if I was younger, I'd be
Mm-hmm.
going out to the nightclub and like that kind of crazy stuff. But I'm already old, so
Mm. But you're still young, no? You're already 56 years old.
yeah,
You're very young. You have a lot of time if you want to enjoy yourself. But now you enjoy your farm. That's really good.
yeah. Just But
But
hobby.
sometimes if you have extra money, you can enjoy to go another province of the Philippines, because there's a lot of beautiful places if you want to visit, especially my province of Palawan. There's a lot of places if you want to visit,
Yeah, I
because
heard that was so nice there, Palawan.
if you want to visit there, because I'm living in Puerto Princesa City, because underground river is there. It's part of the seven wonders of the world. If you want to visit there, Dos Palmas is there, is the island. But if you want to go a little bit far, El Nido is there, Coron is there. Coron is at the island also, but only 40 minutes ride by. Not, there is an airlines from Manila going for the Coron, mga 45 minutes.
Uh,
Even in El Nido, there's also the airlines from Manila going to the El Nido. If you don't like to go in Puerto Princesa City, but if you want to go in Puerto Princesa City going to El Nido, there is a 6 hours or 8 hours ride by bus.
do you miss your home?
Yeah, I miss my home, because if you want to go there in Palawan, Puerto Princesa, there's a lot of foreigners. Sometimes there's a lot of foreigners there, even in the city, walking in the street. Even during nighttime, there's a lot. Especially in El Nido, there's a lot.
She's got to see what her child is barking about.
Oh, Diana, what happened to you? Diana is always listening us. Ano boy, mag-ano ka na? Mag-i-LS ka na? Amalia, mag-i-LS ka na ba?
Did she freeze up?
Oh, Amalia,
Trying
what
to keep
happened
her
to
eyes moved.
Amalia? What is serious? Why are you? Don't be serious. Amalia, do you hear me? This Christmas. Amalia, do you hear me? Don't be sad. Everything is under repair. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow again, because some other is also doing ALS. Bye bye.
Okay.